in Kentucky.
Harvick with a big moment going into turn 3. That's that flat section of this racetrack that makes Kentucky Speedway so unique compared to other mile-and-a-half tracks. You can see this, Eric Almirola. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold that bottom groove, but he certainly did. He's going to make the pass on Kyle Busch. I thought that 10 car looked really good coming off of turn 4 down the front straightaway. As he closed up on Kyle Busch, I did not think he could hold it, but he did. Nice move.
Oh, yeah, good job.
Taking the lead.
Here's your competition caution after 25 laps completed. Kyle Busch led the first 9. Eric Almirola the last 16.
In.
Boy, really delayed start there. Almost outside of that restart box by Eric Almirola.
Still on the inline.
I think Joey Logano, so
Just
close to
18
getting
now,
up in front of the 10.
Even. Door. Quarter. Just to 22 now. Quarter.
To Benedetto. Oh, a moment for John Hunter Nemechek gets really loose. He has to work his way up the racetrack. That allows Joey Logano to go to the inside of Matt Benedetto. I was just getting ready to brag on him on what a great run he's having. And here comes Ryan Blaney into the picture.
Yeah, they all had to pedal it when Nemechek had his moment. More than a lap down. That's Garrett Smithley.
It looked like
3 laps back.
Yeah, I think Eric Almirola got held up in traffic a little bit.
As long as he doesn't get to Hamlin, Newman is okay. And he didn't. The stage is over, and Eric Almirola has his 2nd stage win of the season.
Nine's coming to you. Check the high side here.
It's TJ
One back. All good.
Joey Logano's spotter.
Yeah, and I'll give Joey a lot of credit. Not from a lack of effort. He's putting it down there on the bottom underneath in that vulnerable position, taking the air off the outside of that car inside of Eric Almirola. Now he's faded back to 2nd as he slid up in front of Chase Elliott, but Matt Benedetto, I'll tell you what, those Fords are strong today. 1, 2, 3 right now. Then Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, and here comes Ryan Blaney, one-handed bandit.
There are 8 active champions in the field. Now, 3 of those champions that's never won here would include Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano, and Jimmy Johnson in that 48 car. These 2 guys, Ryan Blaney in the 12 that just took the lead from Eric Almirola, they hope this streak does not continue today. They hope to find the subway right combination.
Thanks, Larry. Ryan Blaney to the front, becoming only the 3rd different driver to lead this race. And we're going to make that today's tied clean pass. And Ryan Blaney headed for the pit lane, along with Joey Logano. Kurt Busch is in. And Eric Almirola. A lot of takers now.
You can maybe raise or lower the car up a little bit to help as the 2 of Brad Keselowski, our leader, hits pit road. But you really can't affect that camber change. All you can do is maybe air pressure.
Or stop more often.
Or that.
And that's not productive, right? Have not seen a lot of chassis adjustments on these cars today. Oh, Matt Kenseth in trouble, and that's
it looks like
the caution is out.
It looks like the left front tire is down. or left rear maybe.
We're hearing Keselowski is being scored the leader. And we'll check that as Matt Kenseth has brought the caution out with 6 laps to go.
That's what I call
in stage 2.
The perfect storm, Mike, is when you're on pit road, changing your tires as the caution comes out. Let's see what happens. You can see Matt Kenseth down on the apron, knows he has an issue, tries to keep the car from going up on the racetrack. Luckily keeps it out of the wall.
Mike, the reason the 2 is scored as the leader, where he's pitting on pit road, he's pitting before the start-finish line. It goes across pit road. He did not have to move that far to be able to be scored at the start-finish line, even though he was on pit road.
Still there, quarter bumper. You are clear. Your help's one behind. Blaney's starting to get pushed now. Half behind. Blaney's almost clear. Just got clear. He is clear. Going with him hard. He is clear. One behind. Momentum 3/4. Half up, half up, half up. Equalized at half. Split down a little, trying to back up to a push. Split down just a little bit. Split down by 1. 3/4, 3/4, half, split down. Inside, inside, inside. He's not chasing you. Green checkered, here's the line. Inside, you're good. Nice job.
And Brad Keselowski wins stage 2, his 4th stage win of the season.
Wasn't easy though. Ryan
No.
Blaney put up heck of a battle. That car is so good. Gonna have to deal with him a lot today. Or just go back to that perfect storm under green, Mike, where the 2-car Brad Keselowski stays out on pit road as the caution comes out to get this lead, and how that's going to change his race. And now he's controlling this restart in this race, but he's got 2 or 3 very fast race cars behind him. One moving into second, Mark Truex Jr., and the other one side by side is Ryan Blaney, and here comes Jimmy Johnson into the picture.
And they were 4 wide from about 12th on back all the way through the corner. NASCAR's protocol, you must test negative for 2 consecutive days to be allowed to come back, and that happened. So Jimmy is racing here.
Oh, Kyle Busch into the wall, saves it. I say he was into the wall. He touched it with that right rear quarter panel and rear bumper.
May have put that quarter panel on the tire. Don't see a rub, but.
And does this have anything to do with what he had been feeling and describing over the radio to his crew chief? But that is definitely going to affect the side force of that race car.
Jeff, 95 out of 100 drivers don't make that save.
This guy's got a ton of talent, not just to win races and make the car go fast, but even when you're trying to save a car that's basically come completely around. Look at Kyle Busch, just goes wide. He just gets up out of the traction compound, Mike, in the back end, steps around, but that was weird. Something caused that car to jump up the racetrack like that and get sideways.
Here's what he said.
It's broke. The car is broken.
And here is how Truex took the lead from Brad Keselowski.
Well, Brad Keselowski tried every single line and different approach to these corners here at Kentucky to try to hold off the 19, and then he comes up on a lap car of Timmy Hill, and that opens up the door for Mark Truex Jr. to get the lead. And Mike, other than Almirola, who's back there in 10th place, not really able to recover right now, I don't know if anybody, well, I guess Blaney in 3rd also, has anything for this 19 after coming all the way from the rear of the field today.
And the one for Kurt Busch said the car was loose, had a vibration, just like so many others that time around. 4 tires stopped. Now the 19 of Martin Truex Jr., he just came on the radio. The car started to stutter. He was running out of fuel, had to flip that switch. Martin told James Small, his crew chief, we should have pitted 1 lap ago. We went too far and I gave up too much time.
When we talked about Cliff Daniels, Jimmy Johnson being the first ones on pit road and the risk of being the first car on pit road, now Brad Keselowski, he's in a different position of being risky by staying out as Clint Bowyer hits pit road.
Bowyer was the 2nd place car. And we're hearing Keselowski may come this time. Yep. And you're riding with him. And this will cycle the lead to Cole Custer. Wow, things changed quickly here in Kentucky. Brennan Poole cut down a tire, and a piece of his crush panel ended up on the track, and that was debris. Now watch the 3 of Austin Dillon, who is trying not to pit, but because of the transition ends up losing the car, spinning it around after the caution had waved. The caution is for debris, and now pit road is open under caution.
Mike, these cars handle really good turning left at speed. They don't turn very good to the right on these 1.5 mile tracks.
So William Byron was the leader. He had not pitted. Neither had Kevin Harvick, Michael McDowell, Christopher Bell, Austin Dillon, or Kyle Busch. They are the first 6 cars and 6 out of 12 lead lap cars.
Green flag, green flag. No run from behind, all good behind you. Still inside. Inside lane's pushing, no worries out back. 4 is in line with you now. 4 in line. 4 in line tight. No pressure from behind. 2 still inside.
See 3 wide, Kyle Busch
Still
to the inside.
1 back to the 4.
Here,
4's tight with you.
Christopher Bell.
Still inside.
Jimmy Johnson jumping from 9th to 6th here. And William Byron right with him in 7th. Wait a minute. But they're in 9th place at Kyle Busch. Isn't that car that was broken not long ago? It's broken.
Well, it's broken and it's in
Car in the wall,
position.
John Hunter Nemechek. And that will put us back under caution.
Heavy damage to the nose, to the right rear.
Right now, coming into this race, both their cars are in the top 25. And Nemechek having a bout with the wall.
Yeah, you can
puts
see,
us under caution.
You know, we've heard drivers talk about where that traction compound is, and you run in it, you build the rubber up, and you build the grip up in that traction compound. But if you get higher, as we saw John Hunter Nemechek get higher, there's a lot of debris up there and marbles, and allows the car to lose all that grip. And that looks to me like what happened to John Hunter Nemechek. Gets turned by Keselowski. You could see it coming, Mike. Caution is out. Jimmy Johnson moved down to try to block that big run coming from Brad Keselowski. Jimmy did a similar move on the last restart, was able to make up some spots. Keselowski tried it that time, and he and Jimmy Johnson come together.
Now, at the time of caution, it is not the moment of caution that determines the leader. So that you can't advance on the yellow, it's the last scoring loop that is crossed prior to the caution flag, where you see Jimmy going around off the bumper of Brad's number 2.
Yeah, and what you saw, Jimmy was up there pushing the 12 of Blaney, and Brad Keselowski kind of had a little bit of a run, waited a little bit further back. I mean, he did it perfectly, timed it perfectly, and Jimmy just wasn't there quick enough to try to put that block on and turned himself around.
Blaney on the outside, Truex on the inside. Here we go to settle the Quaker State 400.
Oh, look at Kevin Harvick taking him 3 wide, goes to the inside.
Keselowski.
No way, is he going to steal one here?
Keselowski trying to go with him.
1 lane.
Oh, Truex gets loose.
Unbelievable. 3 wide for second place as Kevin Harvick takes the lead 3 wide. Back in that next row back also. This would be unbelievable for Kevin Harvick. Never won here at this track.
Oh, 4 wide.
4
Look at
wide.
him fan out 4 wide in the middle. Ooh, that could get too close for comfort. McDowell got jostled around there.
I don't see any way we don't get another caution here, Mike. This is wild and crazy.
McDowell and Logano, both yellow cars getting bounced around.
Clear. He'll come back. He'll be inside into 1. Tight.
I think Kevin might be able to hold on to that outside through 1 and 2, but it's 3 and 4 where he's really struggling. Oh, Truex pushing the issue. Not there, though.
But Truex wanted to get all 4 tires up into the traction compound. He got 2 up there. That helped. But now he's down on the bottom again.
Oh, caution is out.
Matt Kenseth.
Oh, looks like he got some help from Ryan Newman. He goes around, not all the way around, just gets sideways, then heads down pit road.
They used to be teammates at Roush Fenway. But that's the second spin of the day for Kenseth. The first one at lap 154 brought out the first of the race's cautions for cause. And we've had 4 more here in the last 22 laps. Here we go.
That's going to be Cole Custer to the outside of Brad Keselowski, putting him 3 wide.
He got a push for Matt DiBenedetto.
Can he stay in it in that upper groove? Here comes Kevin Harvick back to the outside of our leader, Martin Truex Jr.
Look at the run that Custer has.
They touch. Here comes Custer.
He had a big run down the straightaway.
How did Martin Truex Jr. get to the outside of the 4-car Kevin Harvick? Here comes Blaney to the inside, 3 wide. Custer to the outside, 4 wide.
White flag waves, 1 to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Next flag ends it.
They're banging off one another.
Custer to the lead.
Oh, heavy tire rub on the 4-car Kevin Harvick.
A rookie is going to win Kentucky. Can you believe it?
I never would have believed it till now, Mike.
Custer, Truex, DiBenedetto, Harvick, Blaney.
Wow.
Off the final turn. Rookie Cole Custer wins Kentucky. Can you believe it?
Incredible. Incredible. That last restart, I can't wait to go back and watch this. That's going to put Cole Custer in the All-Star race for Wednesday.
Hey Motorsports fans, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe before you go for all the latest news and highlights across motorsports.